Good day everyone, and welcome to a new series in Grumpy as Gamers channel. We are going to start looking at SimAirport, and looking forward to getting into this. I have played about an hour and a half's worth on the game just to get the feel for how we should be playing it and what sort of game it is, but that's all I know about the game, just the first 1 to 1.5 hours worth of gameplay. So it's an interesting game, and I think we're going to get a lot of fun out of playing it. So without further ado, let's just start off and get into a new game. We're going to start with career mode, standard initial funds. You don't get a choice on this one, it has to be medium. And we are going to not start from scratch, because that does present us with some more challenges, actually, believe it or not, and does make it quite the interesting game to get going. Now, they are giving us by default 15 airlines, and that's what we're going to go with. So really, let's get into it. Bing! Success! We've been successful, apparently. Well done, us. Right, so I'm just going to pause the game for a minute. This is our starting airport. We've got a small runway, and that's important to remember, that we have a 90 tile length asphalt runway, and we also have a small gate. And this is what we start off with down here. We get a ticketing area, a baggage area, 2 restrooms for non-secure area out here, 2 restrooms for the secure area in here, a security area that you go through to get into the departures. Now we've got an ID check stand, a bag scanner, and a metal detector. And then over here we've got the place where people come and hang out while they're waiting for their aircraft. This is our gate agent desk. And in Airport CEO, it's the boarding desk. And then they go through the door and out into and onto the aircraft. This is where people get picked up when they've been brought to the airport by planes. And this is where people are dropped off when they want to go out on planes. And that's it. That's exactly what we start with. We do have some staff down here. Managed staff. We have 3 airport staff, who are these guys here. We have 2 workmen, and we have 1 janitor employed. And that's pretty much it. That is our airport. Now, our passengers like us 50%, and our airline interest in our airport is, 34%, so not that fantastic. There's an awful lot of complexity in this game, actually, from what I can tell, and a lot of interdependencies on different things. The pricing structures and the building costs are very different to the game that we have been playing before on this channel, Airport CEO. And I think from what I've played already, the feel and flavour of the 2 games are very different. That being said, though, I'm looking forward to enjoying SimAirport, because it looks like it's got a lot of potential for making complexity. And as some of you may know, I kind of like that in the games that I play. So we're going to start off remembering that we are a business. So let's assume that for the sake of this exercise, we've just taken over as CEO, Airport CEO, Airport CEO of here, and we're going to run this business. And so what we want it to be more than anything else is successful. So the very first thing we're going to do is look to be making some money. And to do that, we're going to be scheduling. Now, initially, in this game, the 24-hour cycle is divided into 4 sections, otherwise known as flight times. There's EAM, which is early AM, which is midnight till 6 AM. Then we've got the morning, or the AM, 6 AM to 12 noon. The afternoon, which is 12 noon to 6 PM. And the PM, which is 6 PM to 12 midnight. So we're going to start off, and because we're in airport, I'm going to try and see if I can get a flight in today. Now, I think it would be a good idea. These are the ratings, but I don't know whether this is the airline's rating or how the airline rates us. But the best rated one is this 48 Aerostar here. And you get a signing bonus of 12,000. Now, they've got AMs. But I would like to see if I could get a flight in tonight in the PM. So let's try for this guy. Not the PM, sorry, the AN. Aero time. Now, Aero time's got 1. It's a Boeing 737, which is this guy. It's 140. It's a good amount of passengers, but it might be a bit much. Well, you know what? Can you have such a thing as too much? I don't think you can. Let's try it. So let's take that one. Now, when you get an airline, it comes in here up in new flights, and it marks itself as not scheduled yet. So we'll just close this for a minute, and we're going to schedule you as the 4 o'clock right there. Now, is that really what we want to do? Now, if we were going to schedule you initially, you would go to there. There would be a half an hour, and then you go to there. Because if you made it an hour, it would be to there. So let's do that. Let's put you there. Now, I just want to check to see if that is in fact going to come in today. And it's not. Okay, so the earliest we can schedule is for tomorrow, so we might as well schedule out tomorrow. And we will start the game going because it's going to be a little while till tomorrow. We got 452,000, and today we're losing money. We're losing $10,000. So okay, so that we got to get on and do some scheduling. So let's have a look at this for a minute. We can't do the EAM, but we can do the AM. So we've got an error time there. That's fine. That's one of those. Pacific is a 37. What else have we got down here? The Aerostar, which is a 48. Now they might have a 737 that comes in the AM as well, which it does. And that would be you. So we'll just close this for a second. And we're going to follow the same logic we did down here. We're going to pop you right there, kind of maybe. Interesting. Okay, we're going to pop you there. So we know that both of these for us will be a lot of passengers. So before them, we want planes, I think, that carry less than 140. And that will give security and the guards a chance to deal with all this stuff. So we want one more AM. So we've got Aerostar and we've got Aero Time. So who else have we got that's got reasonable? A lot of locked. 48, no, 30, 39, 37. Pacific Airlines, no. Air Afford. Look at you. That's 104. No, they don't have any small planes. Okay, well, it won't be Air Afford. What about Pacific? 19 and 150. Well, that's a bit of a jump. What about Atlantic? It's got a few. An A320. An A320. 150. It's getting worse. Okay. Union Air. Did we already look at Union Air? I think we did. The Beach. 19. Too small. Air Afford. 140. No, I want to see if I can get not 19, but maybe 90 to 100 air a time. Yeah, this looks a bit more like it. So in the AM, the CRJ 900, 75. CRJ 975. Okay, 75 seems like a good compromise. So we'll take you and we'll put you right there. Excellent. And we need one more in the AN. So what have we got? Pacific Airlines, again, big numbers. Afford Air, big numbers, and that's it. Wow. You know what? I'm probably going to take the 737, even though it's 140. So we've got two airlines in the morning. Two air services in the morning. Two air services in the afternoon. Now, what I also want to do is to start off with the airlines on the right foot. And I'm going to increase the amount of money that I'm asking the airlines to pay for using our runways. So we're going from 400 to 500, and then terminal usage 10 to 15. Okay, so now that we may be unpopular with the airlines for doing this, but it will be beneficial for us and for them in the long run because we won't go broke. So let's start the game off. The game's off. Let's increase the speed. And let's get to tomorrow when we're going to get our first aircraft. Now, just to review, these are our 3 staff, 2 on ticketing, 1 on gate agent desk, and 3 in security. It turns out that our janitor is all the way over here in the garbage collection area. And we have 2 workmen down here who are actually the builder guys who build things for us. So we are just going to check this out. Yep, see, we're not making any money, but we are losing money initially because of the expenses. That's okay. In another 12 hours we should start making some money. Now also, in terms of making money, the other thing we can do is we should build things that make us money. So in the build queue, there are certain items that you can put in which are a little expensive in the beginning. For example, a drink vending machine, which costs $3,500 but does make you money. And I'm going to put one of those in for when our passengers start arriving. I would like them to spend money with us. So I'm going to put a drink vending machine in and also a food vending machine, which for some obscure reason seems to take up a different space profile when you put it down there. Okay, so we got those two in. That will, and even though it's not much, it's still something, and it makes money for the airport. So as you can see here, we're losing money, but based on, we're in today. Based on today's estimate, we're only going to lose $575, whereas yesterday we lost an estimated $10,000. Plus we also built these, and these, by the way, cost us over $3,000 each. The other thing I do want to do, that's the wrong button, which I did by fiddling around before, was you can change the profit from sales. So I am going to go up to $5.50 for all of that. So just that little bit extra. Now if I look at our schedule down here, our aircraft are scheduled to arrive at reasonable times and then scheduled to leave. And of course, as you just saw over here, our passengers are starting to come in. And so far, not a problem. Now at some point, we may need or want to look at queuing. Now in the trial game that I played, I did try queuing, but it didn't seem to work particularly well. So I'm not sure about that one at this stage. Here comes our first aircraft. I think it would be safe to say that our airport is currently in operation. And the other thing is that little baggage cart there that you might have just seen. Because we don't have a baggage system installed at this airport, the baggage is moved manually through the terminal to the baggage claim, and people just go and pick it up. So how's our day looking now? We're 575 down, so that's all right for us. Now the first real expenditure I'm going to make is that I'm going to improve our runway and get us to the point where we can take flights in the evening. It will increase our airport's profitability, and at that point we will actually be making money. So we're at 9 a.m. on day 2, and so far we're doing okay. I'm just going to slow down a tick, go over here to the scheduler and have a look. Yeah, I don't particularly want to squeeze. I do not particularly. Now this thing here is an indication that the wind conditions are getting worse. So we just need to keep an eye on that as well. So while we're here today, I am going to come up here and I'm going to upgrade our runway so that we can do nighttime flights. And we're going to put in the runway lights. Runway lights allow for night operations at your airport, and we are particularly interested in those, and we're going to put them, I think we put them there. Although, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to work. But I think that's correct. So we're going to place you there, and as you can see, 0% built. But once it is built, it will mean that we should be able to get either some EAM or some PM flights in. Passengers like us now, we're up to 62%, and it's 3 pluses. Very good. Here comes a builder guy. And then any minute now we should see this 0 here start going. And it changes, of course, from red through to amber, through to light green, and through to proper green when it gets done. Right, so now if we come down here, we should be able to look at adding extra flights for the same time period, same 24-hour time period, and so make more money. There you go. Now, we've got nothing in EAM, but we've got quite a lot over here in the PM cycle. So in terms of who we are servicing, we have 2 Aerotime flights, 1 Aerostar and 1 Forward Air. We should probably put another Aerostar in there, just because. Now, what are we being offered? An E195 and a B767. B767. The Embraer 195 is 90 passengers. Oh, we can't take the B767 anyway, it's too big. Alright, so we'll take the Embraer 195 in the PM, which is that guy. And we'll put you right there. Now we could take one more. So we've got, let's just see, an Aerostar, Aerotime, a Forward Air. Right, does a Forward Air have any nighttime flights? Yes, it has 1. Oh, it's listed down there. Okay, it's got 1. Although here it's offering us 2. Oh no, we can only take 1. The 737, which is 143 passengers. I'm going to take it. Because at that time of the evening, it's what we want. Okay, there you go. So now we have 6 flights in 3 time slots, AM, AN and PM. That should, now that won't help us today, but it will help us tomorrow, because they're our extra 2 flights. And these packs up actually passengers, so there's 43, 66, 54, 74, 72, 51. So that's good numbers for us. So let's just speed up to get to day 3. Revenue today, $500 from a drink machine and $330 from a food vending machine. That's pretty good. So today we're losing $575. So I think we're doing okay. What I might do just over here for a second is we'll go to zones and we'll have a look, and I want to put, I want to increase the pickup zone that we've got out here. So I'm going to just do this. That, and that should be good. Okay. So 10 o'clock at night, so nothing's going to happen tonight. We'll wait and see what tomorrow looks like. Now, Normally, when I start a series, I would go through the various menu items available, the options available, but to be honest, there's a lot of it I don't understand yet. For example, the research. It seems that we've got this one opened up, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. And of course, if I click on these other ones, we have to pay money for them. And quite frankly, I don't think we're making enough to do that yet. So in the initial stages, we'll be taking a fairly conservative business approach to building our airport. Yeah, we're waiting. We've got 4 more hours. We'll get some more. Notice, of course, that we have very dedicated staff who never leave their stations. These guys are here 24/7. And you've got to admire that in employees. And this guy's just turned up for a plane that's not even due here for another 2 hours. Oh, but we should check. Now notice, we've gone from $575 in the red to $5,300 in the black. So day 3, and we're making a profit. Now that's an operational profit. We still have to spend a lot of money to grow our airport. And when we start getting to the point where we need to expand our security services and the size of our airport buildings, I mean, we'll just have a look at this for a minute. A foundation, a 1 square foundation is $500. A little square like this, that's $2,450. So that's, did I just build that? I don't want to build that. That is quite a bit of money. Right click for construction option, cancel project. Right. I didn't even know you could do that before, but we must remember that. Right click to cancel the project. So you can see that whenever we do, building work, it's going to be hugely expensive. Wow, look at these guys. And that's the cart, the golf cart that is delivering our baggage. So yeah. So that's all going very well. Now the next thing I want to do is add a new aircraft stand. So we got $430,000 in the bank. So I think we should actually go ahead and add a new stand, because I would like to double that $5,300 and be getting, say, $10,000 a day, which is possibly what we will need to spend on the development of our airport. So, actually I have no idea. Objects. Let's assume it's okay. So there are 3 types of aircraft gates. The small, which is what we're currently operating, a large, and then an extra large. And it's the large and the extra large that come with the air bridges, as they're called in another game, which shall remain nameless. Okay, so this setup's quite good for us, because it allows us to, it already built us the space to expand without costing us a lot of money. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to put in, I'd like to match the door actually, and from memory it's a large sliding, no, it's not the large sliding door, it is something else. A sliding door. Sure it is, and it goes right there. And then finally, we need a ramp agent's desk, I think it is. Ramp agent's desk? Ramp agent's desk. Well, we need something. Gate agent desk. Well, there you go. And I'd like to put them in the same spot. So just there. And we need to hire another staff member. We do need to hire another staff. So we have 3 busy. We've just added another one, so we do need another staff. Are you staff? You're staff. Right, we need one more staff. That'll cost us $2,000. And that staff, now we're going to assign you to an aircraft gate, which is that one. Cool. And everybody's set. Okay, so that is A1 and that is B1. So guess where we're going now? To the scheduler! Well done, everyone. We're now in the scheduler. So let's see what we got going on down here. We got any EAMs yet that we can do? Nope, no EAMs. Alright, now we don't have anything from WestJet. What's WestJet got? WestJet's got a DBQ 400. What is that? That's 50. No, I'm not too keen on that one. What about Pacific Airlines? We don't have anything from Pacific Airlines? No, obviously we don't. Surprising. All right, what have we got? That's why. No. Okay. Okay, we need... Well, we don't have anything from Union Air, actually. 150, 100. Airbus. Airbus A320. Oh, a Bombardier. Aerostar. Aerostar's got 2. Atlantic. It's Atlantic. Oh, Atlantic. Okay, got 1 AM, which is an A320. A320. 150. Oh, yeah, I think we got to... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We need smaller aircraft rather than big ones, I think. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's go back to WestJet. That's 50. DBQ 400. DBQ 400. Boeing 737. -8. D8Q 400. Oh, it's an 8. Oh, okay. 50. All right, let's take you. Because you're a small aircraft, we can fit you half an hour after there. Then in the PM, we've got 2. We've got the 737, 140, and the 707, which is not even listed. Oh yeah, 180. Not sure about that. Aero time, there's 75. You are the CRJ 900. CRJ 900. 75. You're in the AM. I think we can take you and we can put you right there like that. Now, you also had one of those in the evening. So I'm going to take you and put you at the beginning over here, like that. Now, Pacific, yeah, I think we're going to have to do this. 19 is way too small though. 19 is way too small. Juno, AN, -8, 50. The -8 could be good, and you're in the AN. I haven't got any room in the AN. That's a shame. Union Air. The -8 we can do, but not the Beechcraft. The -8s are all gone. And the A320's got too many. Hang on. Oh no, wait a minute, it is the AN. AN. 73, no. The -8, 50. Yeah. Yep. Union Air. So we need another PM flight. The Beach. No. Too little. Starflight in the PM 90. The Embraer 195. Yep. Locked. Oh, okay. I've exceeded. Oh, okay. I need an A2 air traffic control tower. Has stopped offering you contracts until you build an aircraft thing. Air traffic control tower. Yeah, I get that. Well, we need to just have a look at the schedule here for a minute. Today, what about tomorrow? Ah, yeah, tomorrow is when it all happens. And then we need an air traffic control tower if we get through this. So, we are making, today we'll make $7,000. So let's just wait and see what happens when we get to tomorrow. The wind speed's getting up a bit high. Okay. Well, just while we're here, what does an air traffic control tower set us back? Oh, okay. $30,000 is one thing. Oh, sorry, $29,500. $50 an hour is something else. That $50 an hour is something very much else. 240 times 5. $2,000 a day over. Oh, there you go. We are now up to $12,500 a day. So I think what we should do is worry about where we should build an air traffic control tower. So let's just have a look for a minute, because I actually don't know. Upgrade. So you can build ILS, PAPI lights, runway upgrades. Ooh. Right. Build. If that's 90 tile length. What's a tile? What is a tile? That's asphalt runway, right? 90. How is that 90? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 150, but why won't it let me build there? We can get up to 140. $50. Right, we can get up to 150. So I need to see how big your aircraft are to work. Now that's just frustrating. If you were an air traffic control tower, where would you be? We should probably build an air traffic control tower. How about I build you all the way? Well, why don't I build you right smack bang in the middle there? That could be a plan. Okay, one air traffic control tower coming up. Smack bang in, no, too close to the nearby object. Too close? How far away does it have to be? A long way away, apparently. Can't build it out there. Requires secure area. That's a secure area, right? Okay. How close can you be? Too close to nearby object. So right on it's not good. One next to it's no good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, okay. There's got to be a reasonable distance. Alright, well you know what, let's put it there anyway. Get this up, and then I want to see how big the biggest runway needs to be. I like how the guys bring the materials out first. Right click for construction options. Increase, well, it's the only thing we're building. So there you go. Should be quite straightforward. How are we doing? $12,000 a day. We're still above 400,000. But we are down from our 450,000 that we started with. Oh, look, our airline interest has gone up. That's great. Oh, passenger satisfaction is dropping. Whoa, look at that. That's why. There's a queue. Wow, okay. I hope that's not a bad queue. Did you guys stop building my ATC tower? No, there you go. Alright, ACT towers built. What's happening down there? That looks horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. Oh, they don't seem to be... They seem to be going through and then leaving. Oh dear, that does not look good. That does not look good. Alright, hold on. Still making 12,000. Alright, we just need to check to see runway sizes. Minimum runway length 90. That's got to be the biggest. The 707 is 150 with a large gate. So there's large and there's extra large. So 150, 150, 90, 150. Now surely there are going to be planes that need more than 150, but I am not seeing them. 240. Right. 240. So this is where the airport expansion comes in. So average large aircraft's 150. So we're going to want 150 landing and 150 takeoff. Well, we could do it. We could do takeoff down here, landing up there. Yeah, we could get that to work. And then they come around here like this and go down. But what do you do when you expand your airport? Well, you expand up there and you have your 240 runway up there. Maybe. Or do you go this way? Tricky. You know what? I actually don't know the answer to that question yet, because I don't really know how you buy land. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an air traffic control tower in. We've got a profitable business making $12,000 a day. We even have profitable vending machines down here. We're doing pretty well and we're off to a good start. So I thank you very much for joining me. I hope you liked the episode, and I hope you will come visit us again at Grumpy Ears Gamer. Even though I say us, it's really just me, but you know what I mean. So anyway, stay well and look after yourselves until I see you again at an airport near you. And until then, it's bye for now.